Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Lopez in at the 2. And for Phoenix, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Dunn in at the 3. A really important game for the NBA Cup tournament tonight. Both of these teams are still alive, Greg.
Well, B.A., despite losing in cup games, they can still advance into the knockout stages. So they both have a lot to play for. This should be a fun one.
Now here's Vassell. Here's Lopez. Back to Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Here's Durant. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just an aggressive inside play from Durant. Pushing past the contact to get a shot.
Fox finds Lopez. Hey, expanding his range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Now here's Dunn. Here's Beal. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
I like when Beal looks to score inside because it forces the D to get physical with him.
And Beal drops them both. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
3-point field goal.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Booker for 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Lopez can't hit. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Fox. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Lopez against Beal. Lopez passes to Sohan. Second chance shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Now here's Durant. He had 25 points in his last game. Here's Dunn. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. Talking with him about De'Aaron Fox, I asked Coach what he wanted his guys to do against him, and Coach said to not give him room to run. De'Aaron is dangerous when he's attacking lanes and leaking out in transition, so we need to limit those opportunities. So it sounds like they're aiming to slow the pace down. We'll see if it works for them.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Beal gets the bucket.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Fox finds Lopez. Pass to Vassell. Launches a 3. Lopez can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. The shot by Dunn, no good. San Antonio trailing here. Wembanyama, the pass to Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up he can get.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Bull comes in for Durant. O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. And it's Jones in for Beal. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Wembanyama. Barnes comes in for Sohan. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And it's Paul in for Fox. Here's Bull. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
He really gets left behind on D. Johnson's so quick to match up.
Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
You take a look at Phoenix. For them, the stakes could not be higher. They're 2-1 in group play so far.
Substitution on the court.
Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Wembanyama with a bucket.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Now Booker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Golden State. And let's check in on the rookie race. It's early in the season, but already some of the fresh talents have started to really distinguish themselves in the league. A pretty competitive class, all hoping to grab that Rookie of the Year trophy. You look at Lopez. What a tremendous start to his rookie campaign. Checking in at second in the race. Lots of time to grab that top spot.
It's obvious why he's ranked second currently. His talent is really impressive.
Well, he deserves to be ranked this high. This guy is one special player.
Now here's Lopez. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points.
Lopez, 3-point field goal.
And so it's Phoenix with it. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Here's Booker, a valuable contributor, averaging 25 points a game. Beal against Fox. Lopez for 3. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Will it go? And they pick up 2. Beal's got 6.
Look at Beal asserting himself in the mid-range, reminding the defense that he could take that.
And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. 4 on the clock. Beal's shot is off. San Antonio leading by 22. Lopez passes to Vassell. Bradley Beal puts it in. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Outside for Booker. Takes one from 10 feet. They get it again. Richards. The layup misses. And here are the Spurs now. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Takes a 13-footer. Bradley Beal puts it in.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Count that bucket.
Slick dribble move by KD, allowing him to convert.
Pass to Sohan. Now here's Lopez. Hounded by Beal. And Lopez gets it to go.
Timeout.
I just love the ball movement.
Timeout called. The Suns.
All right, Suns fans, here come your Suns answers.
So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Bumley's checked in for Richards. Bull comes in for Durant. O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. And it's Jones in for Beal. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Fox. Now here's Jones. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And that one's good. Bull's got his first points of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's Lopez from the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Jones feels it out. Over Castle. Jones misses.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all, but when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Booker no good.
Yeah, look, if I'm his coach, I'm going to get him involved in another way. Set a screen, get an assist, something to reset his mind a little bit.
Here's Lopez. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. And Phoenix shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. O'Neal passes to Booker. Takes one from 10 feet. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
Pass to Lopez. He tries for 3. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And so the San Antonio Spurs, with plenty of breathing room, 23 points to end the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so Beal will bring it up for the Suns. On the court for San Antonio, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Lopez in at the 2 spot. And here's Booker.
I love how Fox defends with urgency. He works hard to stay on top of the shooter. And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Suns trail by 21 to the inside. Durant, no good. Lopez against Beal. Back to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Lopez has got 26.
One way to beat good defense, use that double clutch.
Fox against Booker. Pass to Beal. Outside for Booker. Pulls up. Phoenix no good that time either.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Lopez with it. 26 points for him. Can't hit that one. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Beal against Lopez. Beal shot is off.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Now here's Lopez. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Booker surveying the D from 18 feet away. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. And Lopez gets it to go.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Out to the right wing. The 3 is up. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They've got Kevin Durant, Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Beal in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Outside Durant. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Fox with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Back to Lopez. Pass to Fox. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly. Another shot. Here's Mamukelashvili. Here's Lopez. And at last, they get one to fall. Lopez has got 10 points in just the second half. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Right side Durant. Shoots off the step back and off the glass. That one's good.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Oh, from deep. Lopez can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level score. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.